with a step to Geeky.
And in an effort to shore up our forward group, we have made a move and have traded with the Boston Bruins for forward Morgan Geeky, a young forward who's going to be an RFA at the end of the season. So there's a contract extension to be done there, and there's some negotiations to be had there as well. Young, can play wing, can play center, right-handed. Solid little fill-in for Nylander right now, but also gives us some flexibility in the Marner and Tavares negotiations. So if either of those go south, Geeky can play center, or he could play the wing, giving us some extra versatility right now in the present, but also in the offseason. And also when it comes to our ongoing negotiations, we did send Jake McCabe and a 2026 third and fifth round selection to the Bruins. McCabe, looking for a big money extension. He's our third left defenseman right now. We can get Simone Benoit to fill that spot under contract for a couple more seasons at a very reasonable cap hits. We can absolutely get that done, and we're going to hit send on the trade. Now we got some roster moves to figure out and some lines to edit.
The heels of acquiring Morgan Geeky from the Boston Bruins in an attempt to bolster our lineup that, with William Nylander out for about 3 months, is not looking too hot for the forward group. So we're going to be getting Geeky, basically just slotting in, taking Nylander's spot on that second line, as we have a back-to-back here in Detroit, then hosting the Washington Capitals. Grudge match here. Last time, who won that one? I believe we won 4-3 last time. 1-1 on this season series. Matthews leading the way with 44 points for the team. We're going to start this one with a simulation. Puck has been dropped in Detroit for game number 3, and Patrick Kane opens the scoring early on. Joseph Woll. Grudge match between the Leafs and the Red Wings. Very close geographically. We get a power play that doesn't go. And Velino gets one by Woll, makes it 2-0, and Ekman-Larsson gets one by Talbot to cut the lead to 1 as the first period wraps up. We haven't had a world beater goalie this entire season. Woll's been good, and statistically has been quite good. Can we cash it? We can't cash the power play. We get another one. Matthew Nyes makes it a tie game. We haven't had a world beater goalie this season, this series. Really ever, if I'm being honest. Woll's been good. Stolarz was very good. Really just kind of burnt him out a little bit. So he hasn't been great. Matt Murray played a game and was really solid for us. But we're just looking to find a way to win, and we can't because Tarasenko gets one by Woll, makes it 3-2 Detroit. As time winds down, can't get it. We drop in regulation. Talbot 35 saves, phenomenal performance as the first star. Tarasenko game winner, second. Edvidson 2 assists is the third. Back-to-back at home. Looks like we're going to be giving Anthony Stolarz the nod as we host Alex Ovechkin and the Washington Capitals in Toronto. Looking to rebound off a tough loss in Detroit. Joseph Woll's been okay. Our goalies have been okay. They've been playing up and better than their overall, significantly better than when they opened the season. And you can see that in the progression report, right? As David Kempf gets his first point in like 2 months with a goal against Lindgren. We're still looking for a third line center. Kempf's holding on, hanging on with the fourth line. John Tavares makes it 2-0. This is a team that we still have a lot of questions. I think when Nylander gets back, we can slide Geeky down to that third line center role. Give him some looks on the power play to really give him an ample opportunity as we lead 2-0 going into the third with another power play opportunity. Wait, we've been on the... Wow. On a power play for what felt like half the period and could not capitalize. As we are putting up 43 shots, coming out flying in the second half of a back-to-back. And we win 2-0. against Washington. Solid day for Stolarz. Second star, 21 save shutout, Lindgren. 43 saves. 955 save percentage. Lost. I'm okay with that first star. And Kemp with his first point in at least a month. Probably 2. First goal in 2 for sure. No. Is Matthews hurt? It just said Matthews was hurt. He's back. We're good. We're all right. Closing out the 2024 calendar year. Hosting the New York Islanders. Going to take a look at the calendar. Hit the square button for the calendar. Taking a quick look at the calendar here. We have 15 pages left. Having a really weird... Oh, okay, well, we got the full game promotional night against the Bruins to open the new year at home. We'll go ahead to that. 2 games against the Islanders. We're getting some rest. We're in a decent spot. I'm very happy with the fact that we're not getting absolutely screwed with back-to-backs for the time being. And we're going to close out the 2024 calendar year, roll it on into the new year against the New York Islanders. Joseph Woll gets another opportunity here. He's been playing really good and then got hurt. And then came back and was shaky and then was pretty good again. And now is like in that kind of all right, okay, not bad range as Nelson gets one by him to open the scoring on the day. 1-0 Islanders after 1. We get a power play. We can't finish the deal. But Matthew Knies ties it up. Breakout year for Kniesy. And I'm very happy with that. And Dobson gets one by Woll to give them the lead again. Very strong year for Matthew Knies. Very happy to see that. And can our stars make some plays here? Gonna just continue, try to trust the guys. It's also because we have 15 pages left, and I don't want to burn all of them out now. But Romanov makes it a 3-1 game halfway through the third period. I don't want to say we're getting goalied, but we're kind of getting goalied. And Declare gets one by Woll, makes it 4-1. Tough loss to close out the year. And kicking off the 2025 calendar year. This is a grudge match against... Last game did not feel like a grudge match against the Islanders, let me tell you that. As we got absolutely pumped 4-1. At home in Toronto, too. And now we take the trip over to New York. John Tavares, his storyline with the Islanders. I don't think it's going to matter how far removed we are from it. It's still going to matter. And it's still going to be a deal when he returns to New York. And Nelson, again, gets one by Woll. Breaks the tie. 1-0 Islanders. Halfway through the game. And they score shorthanded. Are you kidding me? They score shorthanded. We're really feeling the sting of no Nylander. And it sucks. It really sucks. Because our offense has just been sputtering. This is brutal. Power play. Give me something. Get nothing. As Horvat makes it 3-0. And this has just been a, frankly, pretty sad offensive showing over the past couple of weeks. And we're going to go ahead to the game against the Boston Bruins. I don't feel like trading away all my defensemen anymore. I do not feel like trading away all my defensemen. Anyway, grudge match hosting the Boston Bruins Saturday night in January. Marner with a scoring boost, Pasternak with a defense boost. Should be fireworks, breaking out the alternate jerseys, and we lose the draw, and Riley comes out hitting early. Absolutely burying Pasternak over to Matthews up the middle, getting it to Riley, dropping it to Matthews' feet, doesn't go. And we're in a 2-on-1 immediately as Pasternak skates down. Getting the shot through. Boston cycling the puck around. Lindholm to Marchand, down low to McAvoy, up top to Marchand. Fired the shot, got blocked. Matthews gets in the way of that one. Marner pinned along the boards, doesn't go. Strong shot in front of the net. Great opportunity for Boston, and that door gets slammed closed by Woll. Marner, great poke check, and they just get that line change out. McAvoy going to dump it in, and Riley's going to scoop it up, and we're going for that line change. Or not, or we're just not going to get it. What a save by Woll. Or we're just not going to get the line change. That's great. Marchand, what happened to him? Oh, he ate a shot and he's hurt. Morgan Geekie revenge game against the Bruins. Acquired him a couple weeks ago. Looking for his first goal as a Leaf for sure. Probably his first point as Tavares loses that draw. Carlo shot saved by Woll. Passed out to Ekman-Larsson. Up the ice to Domi, who has a step. Flipping a backhand, and that gets saved. Tavares winning that draw to Ekman-Larsson to Liljegren. Turning it over. And Frederick skating down the ice. Skating down. Trying to protect the puck. Dumping it around the back. Doesn't go. Domi scoops that up. Over to Tavares. Up to Ekman-Larsson. With a step to Geekie, who nets it for the grudge match. Welcome to Toronto, Morgan Geekie. First game against the Bruins. Nets the one-timer to give his new team the lead. Welcome to Toronto. Trying something new. We're getting Yarncroc to center this third line, and that didn't go. Oh yeah, it is the McCabe grudge match too. And Timmins, nice hit, forcing the puck loose and then losing it as Yarncroc. Nice pursuit there. Bouncing it up to Benoit. Up to Robertson, who has a step. Trying to get it over to Pacioretty. Doesn't quite go. Went for the hit, did not go. Timmins, nice little shot, and Yarncroc scoops it up, turns it over. Benoit is trying to put out the fire. Benoit has put out the fire, and he is driving the attack and just going to flip a shot on. 1 goal in 5 games since being traded, and I think that was his goal today. Against his former team, no less. Beautiful start. Kempf in the offensive zone, losing the draw. Trying to throw a poke check, doesn't work. Lindholm skating up against Benoit. Beecher shot. Timmins helps get in the way. Woll just covers that. Kempf wins the draw, and Tanev collects the puck up to Dewar, who's just going to skate in to the Boston zone, flip a backhand, chaos at the net, and it comes off. Getting Tavares, Domi, and Geekie out there. Almost said Nylander, but no, he's out for another month and a half minimum. Tanev, what the hell was that? I don't know. That was a horrible pass. And Lindholm poked away by Riley. He's going to steal it and get crushed as Beecher skates in, getting the shot off, and Woll's just going to cover that one and take it to the circle. Matthews losing another draw. Ekman-Larsson blocks it with his foot. And up to Marner, who has some speed and some space. Snapping a shot, rebound. Great saves by Hart. Matthews winning that draw to Ekman-Larsson. Passing it to Liljegren, just going to take a shot and hits the post. As Lindholm collects it behind the net, over to McAvoy. Nice contact, jars it loose. Marner to Matthews, flipping the shot on, chaos. Ekman-Larsson gets it to Liljegren. Back to Ekman-Larsson, unleashing the wrister. And Hart's just going to cover it. Matthews wins that draw. Puck to Ekman-Larsson. Over to Nyes to Matthews, and we're going to lose in the corner. Big hit, and Nyes gets the loose puck. Over to Marner. Snaps the wrister away. Closing out the first period, giving us a 2-goal lead, his 11th on the year. Giving Yarncroc a run at third line center because I don't really have much here. And Jones getting by Timmins. Yarncroc skating through. What a block by Benoit with the stick. And now Robertson's going to snap a shot. And Hart's just going to grab it. Tavares loses the draw as Boston exits their zone, and Pasternak skating down. Benoit dumps him along the boards and gets the puck up to Tavares, getting it to Geeky. Puts the shot on target. Tavares loses the draw. Domi in pursuit up to Frederick, who just gets stopped by Timmins, who then gets stopped again, and Pasternak snaps a shot, and we're just going to feed this out. Domi eats a hit. We end the period. 14 shots to 6, 13 hits to 14, 2 goals to nothing. Strong first period from the Leafs. Can we keep this going and continue to roll in the rivalry game? Brad Marchand, I don't know if he's out for the game or not. It did not look good as Matthews wins the draw to open the second period of play, and Nyes skating down, going to the net and missing the net. Big hits, forcing the puck loose, trying to feed it to Matthews, doesn't work. Tanev skating around to Riley, snapping a shot, loose puck in front of the net. Boston's able to recover, and Lindholm gets hit by Riley. Frederick stopped by Tanev, and Riley is not involved in the play. Now he is. Marner picked up the puck and got it up to Riley, snapping a shot. Hart feeds it out, and that almost falls. Marner with another wrister and saved. And Tavares loses that draw. McAvoy to Lindholm to Frederick, who gets hit by Liljegren. And Liljegren's going to carry the puck in, firing it to Domi. Puts it away for his 11th on the year. Storming ahead to a 3-0 lead early in the second period. And Liljegren, nice hit, trying to force the puck loose. Jones skating down, good stick work by Liljegren. Gets up to Robertson. Skating. Trying to get it to Yarncroc, doesn't go. Little bit of chaos. Ekman-Larsson over to Shoot. Jones, you are fast. Woll makes a great save. And Liljegren gets the loose puck to Ekman-Larsson to Robertson. Trying to flip it across to Pacioretty, and he just misses the net. Carlo up to Brown. Good hit by Liljegren, but Jones skating in with speed. Good stick work again, and Liljegren gets that puck to Domi, to Geeky. Back to Domi, not to Domi. Brown skating around. Domi, big hit. Geeky turning, shooting. Domi picking up the rebound. Loose puck. Chaos in the net. And Domi gets the puck again, cycling it to Tavares, to Benoit! With the one-timer, his first on the year. Huge 4-0 lead. 23 shots to 7. Boston has no idea what hit them as Frederick just gets dumped by Connor Timmins, and Marner's going to pick up the puck and feed it up to Matthew Nyes, dropping it to Timmins. Shot saved. Nyes trying to get a rebound shot, doesn't. And Brazo skating down. Marner around back. Great defensive work. They get a shot, but it was up close. Was not a very good opportunity. Kemp losing that draw. Dewar causing chaos, and Benoit with the breakout pass. Not even much of a breakout pass. Just getting it up. And Holmberg gets the shot off, and Hart saves it. Kemp losing that draw, and Dewar trying to put some pressure on Riley. Really puts some pressure on, and puck goes back to Tanev, skating back, feeding it to Kemp, over to Dewar, entering Boston's zone, trying to flip it to Holmberg. Too much traffic, and doesn't go. Beecher turning around in his end. Kemp with a huge hit, and Tanev kind of just fanned it. Zadorov dropping it back, saved by Woll. Domi trying to pursue it. Another great snapshot. Another good save by Woll. Tavares enters the circle, winning that draw. Oh, Riley almost lost it, and Tanev helps put out the fire over to Geeky. Feeding it to Tanev. Gets saved. Domi catches a not great pass. Geeky levels Pasternak. Almost gets the puck back. Cycling it around to Lindholm. Gets crushed by Domi and Tavares. Over to Benoit. To Timmins. To Geeky. Cutting inside. Trying to get the pass off. Let's just work on taking the shots now. And Lindholm skating down. Why did our forward just abandon his man? Wool bails us out big time there. Yarncroc wins the draw. Benoit gets the puck and loses the puck. Yarncroc recovers over to Benoit. Up to Robertson, trying to use his speed. Turning, shooting, Pacioretty. Almost had the cleanup duty. Benoit gets hit and loses the puck, and he is hustling down. And no dice. Bouncing it around the backboards. Good chance for Boston. Slap shot at the buzzer gets saved. A lot of hits. 28 and 24 through 2 periods. 29 shots to 12. It's been an aggressive game, as we're just looking to continue, hold on to the lead, not get anyone hurt, not make any stupid decisions. And Matthews wins that draw and gets us started for the final period. And Nyes, a little banged up along the boards, fighting, trying to carry it in. Pasternak gets crushed by Matthews, and Frederick skating in, poked away. Lindholm, shot gets saved. And Matthews, mess in the circle, doesn't go. Puck, chaos, Pasternak shot, gets the, oh crap, that was a really bad idea. Cycling the puck around, McAvoy hits a Bruin. Nyes picks it up, fires it to Mitch Marner. Firing a backhand. Rebound. Marner going for it. Marner still going for it. Snapping a wrister that hits a body, and Matthews gets bodied off the puck. And Lindholm up to Frederick. Kind of just dodges the hit. McAvoy getting it to Pasternak. He was turning around, getting it back to McAvoy, and Nyes scoops the puck, and Marner's just going to carry it in. And fire a pass that almost gets walked in by McAvoy. And big hit, Matthews snapping a wrister. And we're going to get the line change, finally. And Yarncroc loses the draw, but Pacioretty fighting for it. And doesn't go. Yarncroc on the pursuit, gets the puck. Ekman-Larsson getting it to Yarncroc, who's going to enter the zone. Flipping it to Patches, and it doesn't go. We're going for these long passes. Not quite working. Brown going to dump it in, and it goes out of bounds. Yarncroc tied up in the circle. Jones from Boston walks away with it, getting it to McCabe. Pacioretty, big hit, loose puck. Trying to fight for it and just not going. McCabe slap shot. Doesn't go anywhere, and cycling around the back of the net. Liljegren up to Robertson, who's trying to get in there with some speed. Dumping it around and turning it over. Frederick, counterattack for Boston. Timmins stands his ground and turns it over immediately. We're going to get this little bit of a line change going. What a block by Timmins! What a poke check. What a save by Wool. Feeding it out. Geeky collects the puck to Ekman-Larsson. Sending it up to Domi, who is all on his zone right now. And yeah, gets crushed. Brazo crushed by Benoit as Timmins fights for the puck and loses as Frederick walks it in to our zone. Zaka has the puck, trying to find an option to Carlo. Traffic. Shot gets blocked and breakout. Geeky skating with speed, getting caught up. Turning, snapping a backhand. Domi picking up the pass, doesn't go. We're just going to look to get this line change in. And huge hits. Holmberg dumps the puck all the way back. And Riley turns around, scoops it up to Dewar. Doesn't have the space. I thought he did have the space, and he did not. As over, big hit from Tanev. Beecher fighting for it, and we get a power play late. Thank you for slashing. Well, we get a late power play in a blowout game. Let's see what we can do. And it starts by kind of winning the draw as Riley to Pacioretty to Matthews. Just going to snap a shot. Why not? And Matthews wins that draw. Riley, Pacioretty, shot gets blocked. McAvoy turning around, pass up to Brown. Marner in pursuit and just takes the puck off him. Gets it over to Pacioretty, entering the zone. Trying to get in front to Tavares and doesn't go. Over to Marner from Matthews. Backhand. Loose puck. Tavares going for the hit, doesn't go. Liljegren's out here as Matthews gets the puck and gets it over to Riley. Skating in, dropping it back to Matthews, snapping it back in. That was a really poor shot choice. Lindholm missing his Liljegren. Boston went for a shorthanded attempt, and Ekman-Larsson carrying it up, getting it to Geeky, getting it to Ekman-Larsson. Just kidding, doesn't go. How is that not a whistle? Huge hit. Domi gets that loose puck, cycling it to Ekman-Larsson, firing it over to Matthew Nyes, skating in, trying to set up the pass, doesn't. We get that line change barely, and O'Reilly gets the puck, and Domi's going to enter, fire a slap shot. Geeky's going to get it, try to just jam it in up close. Does not go. And Matthews wins that draw. O'Reilly shot blocked by a teammate, and counterattack. Boston, just not today. Pacioretty gets the puck, and he's going to give this up to Mr. Mitchell Marner. Trying to pass, just doesn't. We're going for really bad passes. Oh, hey, Patches. Huge hit. And Tavares trying to pursue. Just take that to the face-off. Let's get some fresh legs out there because these guys are gassed. Domi wins the draw. Don't really get much. Oh, hey, now. Don't really get much on that power play. But then again, late power play and a blowout. It was more just let's not make an absolute mess of everything. A minute 16 left in the game. Yarncroc wins the draw. Robertson, shot doesn't go. Timmins collecting the puck and cycling it around as Robertson gonna get it back to Pacioretty, snapping the shot. Whose stick is that? How do we lose a stick? That's how we lost the stick. Okay. Kempf losing the draw as Dewar goes into pursuit. Lindholm gets hit. Timmins lays a hit. Benoit gets the puck over to Timmins, to Dewar, to Kempf. Skating up, dodging, getting it to Holmberg, who nets it, making it 5-0. Get Holmberg the point. He's been moving all over this lineup. Get him a feel-good point. And losing the draw. Time just winding down. Benoit's going to get the puck to Timmins. Up to Holmberg, who's going to get hit. And Connor Timmins is just going to carry this one up. Getting it to Dewar. Snapping that shot. Hart's going to cover it. Losing the draw. Cycling it around. As long as my shutout doesn't get unnecessarily ruined, I'm fine. Kempf! Holy. We just went out here with the goal of demoralizing the Boston Bruins. And when David Kempf scores a one-timer on you, I think that's been done. 6-0. Stop it. Stop it. No. No. You're not. No. Take your shutout spoiling attitude and get out of here. Oh. And get out of here with it. Third star, David Kempf, a goal and an assist. What a really just complete game. 38 shots, 43 hits. John Tavares, 3 assists. Damn, okay. Is the second star. Couldn't close on the power play, that's about it. Got kind of beat up in the faceoffs. Just huge 9 minutes on attack. Domi, a goal and an assist, is the first star. Incredible performance. 6-0. Just demoralized the Boston Bruins. And we had a couple games against the Flyers. Stolar is going to pick up the second half of this back-to-back. Here's the question, right? Do we have any goals left in the tank? Because we just absolutely unloaded against the Boston Bruins, firing goals in from all over the place, running up the score late in the third period. Looks like we do, because Yarncroc opens the scoring from distance, giving him the chance to man that third line, be in the middle, and it's 1-0 after 1. That was a quick period. Damn. Solid showing. Third line center still not an issue, but not a strength. It's you want better, because we've tried Holmberg, we've tried Domi, we've tried Yarncroc. Well, we are trying Yarncroc now. It's just not going great. Polling, and oh well, that lead and tie was short-lived. Very unfortunate, short-lived. Can we not get absolutely embarrassed on a back-to-back again? That'd be great. Power plays aren't working. Power play has taken a nosedive as the season has continued. Tippett makes it 3-1. Well, that's an unfortunate series of events. Pacioretty's hurt. Like, how hurt? Like, not hurt enough for me to get the prompt to have to plug in someone else. Okay, nice. And gonna wrap this up with a game in Philadelphia, as it's been a brutal 10-game stretch. And John Tavares opens the scoring early. It's been a tough 10-game stretch. Losing William Nylander and Domi makes it 2-0. Losing William Nylander for such an extended period of time. Brutal, because he's not coming back until about mid-March. Geeky, hopefully looking like he's finding his role on the team, playing on that second line. And Tavares gets his second of the night. And Matthews makes it 4-0. There we go. So I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay with Yarncroc as the third line center. And just kind of keep it going. And there goes the shutout bid. 4-1, third period, underway. Is it unfortunate that the shutout's gone? Yes. Are we still trying to figure out the roster? 100%. And it's January. That's just going to happen. Trade deadline's in, I believe, like a month and a half, end of February, mid to late February. We'll have options. Walk out of Philadelphia with a strong 4-1 victory. Domi played a part in all the goals. Netted one himself, 3 assists. He's the first star. Tavares 2 goals and an assist is the second. Wool, 34 saves, 971 percentage, is the third and final star. And Simone Benoit is hurt with an ankle sprain. What are we going to... I think we might just throw Hakanpää on the left side and see how that works. I think that's going to be my idea. Yeah, this is the problem. We have too many right shot guys now. Whoops. Yep, Hakanpää going to just hold down that extra spot as Benoit... How long did it say he was out for? I don't remember. Evaluation. Nylander will be back March 12th-ish. Benoit pending evaluation, so we will learn more when we learn more. That's going to do it. Strong grudge match against the Bruins. Bounce back a bit against the Flyers. Back-to-back was tough. This was tough for like the win-loss column. Loss, win, 1-3, 2-3, 2-4, 3-4. Not a bad 7. 3-4 is okay. We are 4-5-1 in our last 10. 23, 13, and 6 overall. Second in the division behind the Boston Bruins, who we kicked the absolute crap out of. 52 points, not bad. That's tied for third in the conference with the Pittsburgh Penguins. And it is somewhere, it's in, I think, the top 6 overall, which is nice to see. That's going to be it for now. Carolina Hurricanes, Thursday night coming up next. Then the weekend schedule with the Vancouver Canucks on Saturday. Get a bit of a break. Then the Stars, Devils, and Canadiens, followed by another promotional night Monday. against the Tampa Bay Lightning. That'll do it. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed, drop a like, subscribe, leave some comments about what you did enjoy, didn't enjoy, how I absolutely suck at setting up passes. And you know what? I accept that. I shoot the damn puck, go to the net. That's the takeaway here.